Today I will be reading Chapter 9 of Daisy and the Trouble with Maggots by Kes Gray. I have no idea who Kes Gray is. Chapter 9. I was still really cross with Jack Beachwhistle and Harry Bayliss when I went to bed on Friday evening. In fact, I was so cross I nearly didn't let my mum read me a bedtime story, and I nearly didn't give her a goodnight kiss, but I did in the end, because bedtime stories and goodnight kisses are really important for my mum. When I woke up on Saturday morning, I was kind of cross, mixed with really excited. By about just after breakfast, once my Cocoa Pops had gone down, I was mostly excited and hardly cross at all. That's because I was going fishing. Not the next day, but I was still really excited because even though it was only Saturday, I still had to go ready to go fishing. Oh, it's exciting! I just had Chapter 8 before. The trouble with getting ready to go fishing is if you haven't been fishing before, you don't know what to wear. I thought I would definitely have to wear wellies, but my mum said that as it was going to be such a hot day on Sunday, I would be better off wearing my trainers. So I put my trainers by the front door. What trousers shall I wear? I asked. Wear your oldest pairs of jeans, said my mum. So I put my oldest pair of jeans by the front door. What T-shirt shall I wear? I asked. Wear your green one with the yellow strips, said my mum. So I put my green T-shirt with the yellow stripes by the front door. What jumper shall I wear? I asked. Take your red hoodie with the zip, said my mum, just in case it gets chilly later. There's just a pile of stuff on the floor. So I put my red hoodie with the zip by the front door. What socks shall I wear? You choose, said my mum. My mum! So I put my favourite football socks on the pile beside the front door, plus 2 pairs of trainer socks in case it got chilly later. Then I added my wellies just in case, fastened a paddle and the red bucket from the shed to put the fish in. The trouble with putting a pair of wellies, a bucket from the shed, a pair of trainers, a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, a red hoodie, and 3 pairs of socks in a pile by the front door is when someone rings the doorbell, the door gets wedged when you try to open it.
Wedged.
It says wedged. It actually says it. It says wedged. Guys, why does it say wedged? It's crazy. Crazy! Because your pile of fishing things is in the way. At first, when I pulled the door back, it opened a little, but then one of my wellies folded over and got jammed underneath. What is going on in this book, Daisy and Trouble with Maggots? If you want to read this book, click here and subscribe up here. Then my bucket handle sort of stepped underneath the hood of my hoodie, and then the belt of my jeans got jammed around the bucket handle, which wasn't my fault. It was the postman's fault, really, because if he had put our letters through the letterbox instead of ringing the doorbell, I wouldn't have had to try and open the front door in the first place. And my mum, finishing clothes, wouldn't have got squashed. Mum said it wasn't the postman's fault, it was my fault. She said, Postman Harriet. So as
Tell it.
I do, I'm just showing.
What does it say?
Aunt allowed to bend big letters in half, so he had to ring the doorbell after she'd unjammed the front door and got the big letter from the postman. She made me take my pile of special fishing things upstairs and put them on the end of my bed. Oh, not including my red bucket, 'cause the bucket had got dirty in our shed. That's the trouble with our shed. My mum is far too lazy to clean inside it. After I'd put the bucket in the kitchen, Mum said it was time we went to supermarket to buy all the things we'd need for our picnic, and loving buying picnic things, especially picnic things to go fishing with.